and Tynecastle is bouncing. Let's join our commentators Andy Walker and Ian Crocker.
They share the same city, they shared the same relegation experience. In the end, there was just no keeping them apart. Tynecastle is sold out, and there are few grounds around to match the atmosphere this place can generate when it's bouncing, and it is most definitely bouncing today. It should be quite a match, and quite a match-up, as Hearts and Hibs continue their conflict. 20-year-old keeper Jack Hamilton makes his Hearts debut in an Edinburgh derby. He was recalled from a loan at Stenhousemuir after Neil Alexander fractured his cheekbone and Scott Gallagher turned an ankle. 4 others get their first taste of this derby: Ozturk, Guaban, Gomez and Osman Sow, the stylish striker released by Crystal Palace, scored in the first 2 games. Jason Holt replaces the injured Dale Carrick. Hibs have to call on Michael Nelson after Paul Hanlon injured his knee. Danny Hamling returns from suspension and replaces Paul Heffernan. David Gray was in Hearts' youth set-up before joining Manchester United. There are Edinburgh derby initiations for Gray, Farid El Alaghi and keeper Mark Oxley, who scored last week. 6 of this 11 were born in Edinburgh, fueling the passion. Jamie Walker is back from a ban and on the Hearts bench, along with former Motherwell goalkeeper Lee Hollis, signed this week. Amid that keeper crisis, Hibs sub Matty Kennedy is on loan from Everton, where Alan Stubbs was his coach. Last week, Jack Hamilton played in front of a crowd of 728 at Stenhousemuir. This week, he's making his Hearts debut in the Edinburgh derby at a sold-out Tynecastle. At the other end, Mark Oxley hit the headlines last week by scoring for Hibs in their league opener against Livingston. He's their joint top scorer. The Edinburgh Festival may be on at the moment, but this is the biggest show in town today. A rivalry that began nearly 140 years ago. No wonder it's personal. Different division, same old derby.
Yeah, and there's no question that Hearts are favourites, given their recent record in this fixture. I think it shows that they've got the upper hand, but having watched Hibs already this season, I've been impressed by the way that they've played, and I think we're in for a very close contest.
First time since New Year's Day 1985 that an away kit has been worn in an Edinburgh derby. It was Hibs back then, and they lost. Harris, Willie Collum is the referee, and he is going to pull that back.
Yeah, just asking everyone to cool down. Tried to play the advantage there, Willie Collum, but it didn't come off, so pulled it back. Good refereeing. These famous old clubs rebuilding under rookie managers. Michael Nelson's free kick. It's away by McGee. Who will make the first impression on Derby Day? Here's Liam Craig. Another throw for Lewis Stevenson, a veteran of these occasions. Goal kick given by Willie Collum. And no great complaint from Stanton. Robbie Nelson played in 18 of these derbies, won 6, drew 6, lost 6. Danny Wilson, the Hearts captain, who scored against his former club, Rangers, last week. Up towards big Osman Sow, it's away by Michael Nelson. Billy King unable to progress. Liam Craig will dig it out. King has caught it. Oxley scored with a long kick against Livingston last week.
decided to go a bit shorter on that one. Craig. It's going to go through to Jack Hamilton. Hearts goalkeepers ruled out. Neil Alexander, Scott Gallagher. Forster, Craig. Alan Stubbs played in a few Glasgow derbies in his time, and Merseyside, and the Tyne Weir one as well. Free kick for Billy King. Wabben. McGee. Here's Osman Sow. He's got such a deft touch. The Hearts fans liking what they've seen so far.
Well, they'll be hoping he shakes off the knock that he picked up there. He's just coming back onto the pitch, a bit ginger, walking a bit gingerly, and hopefully he'll be able to shake that knock off.
Hearts ruled in the Scottish capital last season. They won 4 of the 5 Edinburgh derbies. They didn't have much else to shout about, but those victories went down rather well. Sadly for Paul Hanlon, he has to sit this one out due to a knee problem. Gomez pushed over by Craig. Both these teams will try and play some football, although sometimes that's easier said than done in a derby.
Yeah, Hearts are always looking to play it short at the back, but you can see already that Hibs are very much prepared to press high up the pitch and not allow them that time to come out and build the play from the back.
Here's Alex Harris. Away by Danny Wilson. Jason Holt. Hearts relegated for the first time in 31 years. Hibs for the first time in 15 years. They bounced straight back then. Might be a little harder this time. Such is the competition in the Championship. Hibs have got that throw. It'll be taken by David Gray, who was in the Hearts youth setup before Manchester United came calling for him. Fair enough. Gray taking on McHattie, and that will be a Hibs corner.
He's actually a great attacking option for Hibs. David Gray driving to the byline here, trying to swing it in. You can see there it does come off McHattie last, and it just gives Hibs the opportunity to put this young goalkeeper under a bit of pressure.
And the column having a close look at Öztürk and Forster. Liam Craig to take the corner. Punched away by Hamilton, helped on its way by Sow. And he's beaten Harris to it. Nicholson now. Just couldn't keep it under control. Craig. Free kick.
Well, that was the first question asked of Jack Hamilton, the corner, just coming in right into that danger area, and he handled it well, cleared the danger.
baptism of fire. He's been out on loan a few times. Jack Hamilton. That's his first game for Hearts. Should be bombarded again here as Craig floats it in, away by Wilson. Boabin steps in. Boabin and Gomis reunited. They were so effective together in Dundee United's midfield. 2 years back under Craig Levine, now Director of Football at Hearts.
Very stop-start at the moment. A lot of fouls been given away by both sides. Haven't really established a rhythm to the game yet.
Hearts throw. Not far away from each other. Bobby Nilsson and Alan Stubbs. Danny Wilson. Here's Gomis. McHattie. Jason Holt skipping away from Gray. Smuggling it through to McHattie. He's crowded out somewhat, but he's got a corner. The Hibs fans are housed behind the goal that Hearts are attacking in this first half. Danny Wilson looking for another goal. It's Billy King to take it. It's Wilson who's there. A warning.
I think it's poor defending from Jordan Foster. If you look at he's on Danny Wilson. No idea where the ball is. He's only focused on Danny Wilson. Clearly, whatever move Danny Wilson makes, he's always half a yard behind. And he's a bit lucky to get away with that. Wilson looking dangerous again in the opposition box.
Yes, he showed what he can do at Ibrox. There's a fair old breeze billowing around Tynecastle.
You can see here Ian Hibs pressing so high up the pitch. As Gomis is coming short and just forcing them to go long to make it a comfortable ball for Hibs now. Hearts will need to find a way of getting the ball up to So. They can be direct, a bit more direct. Give them a quality ball to control.
Aggie and Danny Wilson both went for it. And Craig closed in on Bulgaro Gomis. Craig Levine likes these occasions. He was involved in 50 Edinburgh derbies as player and manager and only lost 7.
Well, there again, they can't get on the ball and they're forced to go long yet again.
Met by Nelson, but here is Holt. Sam Nicholson. Billy Collum had a look at his assistant. It's Holt! Blocked by Nelson. McHattie. And Harris has been clipped. A free kick for Hibs.
Well, excellent from Nicholson earlier on, showing so much composure to set up his teammate here, Holt. Lovely through ball from McHattie, and that touch there gave Holt the opportunity to get the shot away. Nelson in the end was in front of that and managed to get the block in.
Two of Hearts' bright young things involved. They have quite a few. in towards El Alaghi. It's won by Jordan McGee. Nelson has a second go, which wasn't successful either.
Yeah, not a great deal of composure when the ball's at his feet. Just wants to get it away, but these defensive side getting the block in earlier.
Michael Nelson was left on the bench for Hibs' first 2 games of the season, but required today with Hanlon injured. Hearts without their normal right back, Callum Patterson, he's sidelined. Also missing Scott Robinson, who's seeing out a suspension today. It's been a fairly frantic start, but it certainly hasn't settled down yet. Derbies can be like that. Stevenson came up against McGee. Callum Patterson watching on. Nice glasses. A knee ligament injury has ruled him out for a wee while. A sight of goal in the opening quarter of an hour of the Edinburgh Derby.
No one's taken control of the game yet. We're waiting to see any sort of passing that's sustained.
Here's Harris. And another corner for Hibs, which will encourage them. Harris to take it. Needed McGee to boot it away.
Well, the problem there was that Prince Boabin went to meet it. You can see Boabin 17. He goes to meet it and misses it completely. It's a terrific reaction from McGee to clear the danger.
Alex Harris will try again. It's met by Boabin this time. Craig.
Well, the first 15-16 minutes of the game, half and half in terms of possession, but there's been no controlled passing movements. I think both sides just playing for a bit of territory at the moment.
Hibs have only won 2 of the last 18 league derbies in Edinburgh, something they are rather eager to improve upon. Stanton. Pass down to Boabin. Gomez. Prince Boabin. Gomez clipped by El Alaghi. Danny Wilson. Jason Holt. Holt thought there was sufficient contact there from Scott Robertson, and he's amazed that Willie Collum hasn't given him the free kick.
Well, he picks it up so well here, and although it was accidental, it's a clear foul. Really surprised Willie Collum didn't give that. He was only a couple of yards away.
Robertson has taken it away from Gomez. I'll get a free kick off Boabin. Prince Boabin has said something there, I think, to Willie Collum.
Yeah, thanks to his earlier contribution, shouting at the referee, Willie Collum will just take the opportunity to have a quiet word. But we're just seeing too much of this, I think, these needless fouls given away, Ian, and sometimes they can prove to be costly. If Liam Craig comes up with a really good delivery here, Hearts are in trouble.
Centre halves, Forster and Nelson have joined El Alaghi and handling in there. Familiar sight. Liam Craig to send it in, helped on by Michael Nelson.
A decent ball from Craig. You can see here that both Nelson and Handling at the front there. Nothing comes of it, but when you give away free kicks in that type of area, you really do run the risk of giving a goal away in the end.
Guaban. McGee. Nielsen, the preferred choice for Anne Budge after she completed a takeover of Hearts. A little harsh on Gary Locke, but she decided it was time for change. It's been littered with free kicks so far. It's a new era for Hearts. It's a new era for Hibs. Looks like Michael Nelson has a blood issue. And Leanne Dempster moved from Motherwell to Hibs in the summer as well. She's in charge of the show there. Not much sympathy here for Michael Nelson, but it's a clear cut that needs attending to. The column is going to speak to a couple of players.
Yeah, that's where he caught the flying elbow there from Seoul, but I think the linesman here just drew the attention of El Alagui and McHattie having a bit of a pushing match.
So Nelson receiving treatment. El Alagui. Scored 28 goals for Falkirk 3 seasons ago. El Alagui. He was at Dundee United last season.
Well, with one man off, it's easier for Hearts to get control at the back and build it from there. Liam Craig has filled in as a central defender for the moment.
Be desperate to get Nelson back on ASAP, but he's still being patched up. Holt. Craig. Got there ahead of King. Here's Nicholson. It's Billy King. It's Liam Craig with a decent tackle.
A big claim from everyone in front of us, Ian, but I think you're right. Great tackle, because in the box, when you make that challenge, you've got to get it right.
Hibs temporarily down to 10 men. Hearts looking to make the most of that. McHattie. Time for a bandage for Michael Nelson. Probably not for the first time in the centre-half's career. Another throw here for David Gray. And another.
What we're not seeing, Ian, is any sort of quality into, you know, the big players that they've got on their team. El Alagi's not getting good service for Hibs, and neither is Osman Sow, who had such a terrific 90 minutes against Rangers last week.
Yes. Stanton over the top, but Jack Hamilton's having that. Wilson. Sent back by Forster, here's Harris. Now Lewis Stevenson, playing in his 25th Edinburgh derby. Danny Hanling. On by Harris. Alleghi grounded. Ozturk was close to him, but Willie Collins saw nothing in that. Two of them are having a little chat about it. Ozturk and El Alleghi. Here's Stanton. Now Craig. Hanling. Holt. Intercepted by Gray. Holt. Nicholson. Holt wants it back. He's got it back. It's too far ahead of Osman Sow, but he's going to get to this. McGee. Boabin thought about it. Tried to smuggle it through to King, but that wasn't happening.
Well, I think the cross earlier on there was a good one from Holt. And Nelson, to be fair, I think handles it well because he leaves it. And that tells you his awareness is good. He knows that Sow is a good 5 yards behind him, and he doesn't attempt to clear that cross. It could have ended up in the back of the net.
Craig. Harris. Robertson. Now Gray. Come off El Alleghi. Hearts won their opening league match at Rangers last week, of course. Hibs beat Livingston in their first game. Ironic applause as Hearts have given a free kick. Stop-start, Edinburgh derby. Danny Wilson. Alim Ozturk. Craig in his way, but it's rescued by Boabin. Jason Holt taken out. It's going to be a free kick now anyway for Nicholson. Scott Robertson will be spoken to.
He looks really lively, Nicholson. Wonderful close control, even here when the ball breaks. Look how quickly he gets up, and he's away again.
Well, Hibs have had a few of these free kicks, set pieces. Hearts' turn now. Billy King standing over it. What can Billy King find? It's cleared by El Alleghi. Returned by McHattie towards Osman Sow. And they're ganged up on him. McHattie screaming at the assistant referee that brushed on Harris.
Marvellous distribution from Oxley, just driving it into that wide right area for Harris to try and get onto it.
Robertson.
Well, that's a chance to get a decent ball into the box, and they'd worked it well there. Lovely touch from Harris.
It's the first Super Sunday of the season in the Barclays Premier League. First up, it's Liverpool against Southampton. That's now on Sky Sports 1. And it's followed by Newcastle against Manchester City. Warburton. McHatty's throw. King. Nicholson. Nicholson has won it back. Gomez takes over. McHatty. Blocked by Gray. McHatty. Jason Holt received that rather well, considering the force at which it flew towards him.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't meant for him. I think Wabin had a better position at the edge of the box, but still, both sides, as we near the half hour, trying to get their passing combinations going.
Gomez. Wabin. Nicholson. Hearts are keeping it down this end, but can they hurt Hibs? Switch from Wabin to McGee. Billy King over there with him. McGee's cross. Sam Nicholson unable to make the contact he would have wished.
Well, at least it's a cross into the box. Not the best contact from Nicholson, but to be fair to him, he gets in there and joins up with Osman Sow. He's not really been asked to do an awful lot so far, Mark Oxley.
Half an hour played in the Edinburgh Derby. On by El Alaghi, Danny Hanling, almost in. And penalty is given by Willie Collum.
Well, Danny Hanling got onto this. What a leap from El Alaghi. It's a yellow card for the goalkeeper. But look, when Danny Hanling gets that shot away there, the goalkeeper comes and takes him out. Wilson leaves it, and Hanling gets to it first. A big call from Willie Collum. And now, after being booked, he'll have to face this penalty here.
Yellow card. On his Hearts debut, he's given away a penalty. But could he go from villain to hero? It's Liam Craig to step up. It's a massive moment in the Edinburgh Derby. It's Liam Craig. Oh, he's put it wide. He can barely believe that. An opportunity squandered.
Awful penalty. He's so weak. He's way off target. I know that he handled the pressure against Hearts earlier. Was it a penalty? Who got the first touch? It's a 50-50. If he hadn't given it, no one would have complained. But Hibs have let the opportunity of getting the lead slip by with a wonderful opportunity from 12 yards.
Liam Craig now is down. And now there's going to be a car coming out here, a yellow one, for Wabin.
Well, Wabin picks up a yellow here, and he's had to be spoken to a couple of times, ever so slightly late after Liam Craig clears it. But what a let-off for Hearts that is, a missed penalty, and such a poor one. And if you look at the way Liam Craig took it, Ian, his eyes all the time were on the goalkeeper. I don't think they were on the ball. He tried to be very clever, and it didn't work for him.
Well, Liam Craig did score a penalty winner in an Edinburgh Derby last season.
Well, when you see it from behind the goal, if you look at Liam Craig's eyes, he doesn't look at the ball.
A poor penalty. A reprieve for Hearts, although they will feel that perhaps justice was done. The Hibs captain failing to lead by example, could have given his side a lead, which would have mattered so much on a day like this.
If you're missing a penalty, make sure you miss it by the goalkeeper saving it, and at least then you might have the chance of a rebound.
It's a little loose. Brabham is onto it. Here's Holt. It's a feisty derby, aren't they always? Now, Hearts appealing, though not as much as Hibs did. McHattie went down. He's going to step in now, or is he? Stanton not giving it up. Danny Hanling wanted a free kick off Ozturk.
Well, here's another claim as Hearts are going forward. A lovely disguise from Nicholson. Again, that's a 50-50. Look at the eyes here of Liam Craig. He's not focused on the ball at all. He's looking at the goalkeeper constantly. And when Jack Hamilton dives to his left, maybe it pulls Liam Craig to try and get it into the corner even further, and he misses the target completely.
Wilson and McGee having to sort things out at the back for Hearts. Gomez now for Nicholson. Can Billy King run onto this? He can, but Michael Nelson covering. Holt, though, could maybe start something for Hearts. Nicholson.
Well, I'm loving his confidence on the ball. If Hearts want to make some sort of inroads into the game, get Nicholson on the ball and let him take on Gray.
Gomez. Ozturk. King now for Brabham. Helped on by Holt for Osman Sow. Brabham. Ran into Robertson. Billy King may get a glimpse yet, although Lewis Stevenson. Now, it's a corner. It did seem to just trickle off Stevenson.
Yeah, Hibs supporters can't believe that, but to be fair to the linesman, he's only a couple of yards away. Stevenson here, you can see, tries to clear it. It's ever so slight on him. Hearts have got the chance now to get a good ball into the box.
Billy King's corner. Doesn't reach Danny Wilson this time, away by Forster. Back by Gomez, though. Oh, that's some save from Oxley as Nicholson swiveled on it.
Absolutely brilliant save. He doesn't catch it as well as he would like, Nicholson. But look how quickly the outstretched arm of Oxley gets his hand on this. Not only does he get his hand on it, such a strong hand. That's a brilliant save from Oxley. He's not just a goal scorer, you know.
Holt. King. McGee overtakes him. Gomez spun away from Hanling. It's a lovely flip from Nicholson. Intricate football from Hearts. Billy King. Nicholson, who's having some game.
Yeah, he's just not getting enough of the ball. He's the one bright spark in this Hearts side. In all honesty, I don't think the movement off the ball is as good as it was last week at Ibrox.
McHattie. Harris onto that. Forster's clearance goes only to Sam Nicholson. Stevenson and Craig both close to King. Holt. Away by Nelson, but only to Boaben. He's inviting more pressure. So held it up. Boaben takes over. It's Billy King. Nicholson. Hibs hang in there. King and McGee. King. Boaben. It's a free kick. Foul by Robertson.
I just think these free kicks are so needless. I mean, he's driving away there, but Robertson happy to give away the foul. So often these free kicks in a wide area lead to the opening goal.
Danny Wilson loitering with intent again. Osman Sow is a powerful 6'4" presence. Gomez takes, away by El Alaghi. Harris offering an outlet now for Hibs. Craig. Here's Lewis Stevenson. Danny Hanling. Alaghi chasing, McHattie's had to come across.
Well, Hibs will settle for that. I thought it was really composed play initially in his own half from Harris, just to open it all up, and it allowed Hibs to get a good passing movement together, something we've not seen too often.
Stevenson's throw, Craig makes himself available. Jordan Forster. Harris. Stevenson. It's just veered away from Stanton, who was coming in.
Excellent from Harris. Really good skill to set his teammate Stevenson away. It's not the worst ball. I think when you see at the bottom of the picture Stanton, perhaps he could have made another sprint of 5 yards. He might have been able to meet that first time.
Corners from Boaben there. Here is El Alaghi. Hanling has moved into the middle. Alaghi, though, has McHattie to deal with. Corner.
Well done from El Alaghi. Didn't give the foul away when he lost possession. Once again, just a silly mistake from Hearts, puts them under pressure.
Michael Nelson among those waiting. Forster in there too. Liam Craig delivers, and Forster's header misses the target.
Yeah, just slightly too high, I think. The ball's floated more than driven, and he's actually making a run back the way. He's clambering all over it. It's maybe a better ball for Nelson to go and meet.
He did score in the final Edinburgh derby of last season. Back by Gray. McHattie gifting it to Harris. Craig. Harris away to Stevenson. Stanton. heading towards half-time at Tynecastle.
And I think he'll be looking at his captain just to lead by example. I know he's missed a penalty, but he still has to be a captain, be vocal, encourage his teammates. It's the way that Liam Craig likes to play.
Nicholson, Gomez, Wilson for Jason Holt. Hattie returns it to Holt. Holt, McGee, King, Holt again, tracked by Craig, needs assistance from Boisben. Hattie making moves down the left, change attack by Boisben, who shrugs off Robertson's attempt to foul him, but Robertson nonetheless gives away a free kick eventually and is summoned to Willie Collum.
Well, I think it's a yellow card for Scott Robertson. Willie Collum just drawing him over, and not for the first time. He's given away a needless free kick.
Well, both teams have had their share of free kicks. Robertson was booked. Can Hearts make one count here? McHattie will take this one. It's off the head of El Alaghi for a Hearts corner, and we have just 60 seconds added on.
Well, at times in this first half, El Alaghi has been Hibs' best defender. Everything that comes into the box, it's inevitably him that goes to meet it.
Can Hearts do what they did at Ibrox last week and claim a big scalp, the scalp of their rivals? King's corner. McGee. Oh, it's flash wide, but not by much.
Yeah, Hearts players think it's a corner. They thought there was a deflection here. Look at the technique from McGee. Difficult ball to get, and he controls it so well. Unlucky not to see it go back into the net there.
Willie Collum just waiting to blow his whistle to bring the first half to an end. Well, Hibs have failed to score on 6 of their last 7 visits here, and that theme continued when Liam Craig put his penalty wide, although Hearts will feel that justice was done in that respect. Hearts start the second half in the Edinburgh sunshine. Tynecastle feverish. Boisben is stripped by Stanton, and we have the first free kick of the second half. Had a few of those in the first for sure.
Well, what we know is both sides can do a lot better.
Uzturk caught by El Alaghi.
Well, initially it was poor control from Uzturk, and then he nicked the ball away, but El Alaghi continued with his challenge, just caught him on the ankle. I think he's okay.
Danny Wilson will take the free kick. It's aimed towards Osman Sow. Michael Nelson with him, now Harris. It's a clever ball for El Alaghi. Uzturk charging across towards him though. McHattie. Will be Nilsson charged with bringing the good times back to Hearts. Spent most of his playing career here. Now head coach. Osman Sow. He's taking on Hibs. Terrific run here from Sow. Just couldn't tee up Jason Holt. It was diverted on its way towards him.
First time we've seen him in the game, really, with the ball at his feet.
And he certainly showed what he can do. Waben, McGee. So looked like he was trying something spectacular, and in doing so, caught David Gray.
Well, he caught Gray there, but look at him earlier, showing his pace down the outside, getting to the byline, inviting that type of challenge that might result in a penalty for Hearts. But the injury to David Gray, I think, is a sore one, and it was a volley from Osman Sow. I think he was trying, as you said, Ian, the spectacular overhead kick, and just caught him in the midriff there.
Alan Stubbs, who was working at Everton, as the 21 coach, when he got the call to come to Hibs to be a number one. David Gray doesn't look great, but he's back on his feet at least. Painful.
Well, Alan Stubbs will be hoping he manages to shake that off, because not only has he been a decent defender for Hibs, he's really effective going forward.
Scott Robertson having to cover at right back for the moment. McHattie away. So Nicholson looking for So, but forced her across. It's a foul by Osman Sow. David Gray back in action. Hibs' only win in the 5 Edinburgh derbies last season was in the New Year version. Since then, they've only managed 3 victories in all. What's gone is gone, though. Both these teams looking to the future now. Although very much in the present, they would dearly love to put one over their city rivals.
Didn't handle that pass back as well as he might have done, Jack Hamilton.
Öztürk, sent back by Nelson. Robertson challenging Waben. Handling. Nelson over towards Harris, but it won't reach him. McHattie for Sam Nicholson. Wilson kept in by McGee, but Stanton with him.
Beautiful pass from Danny Wilson. Just a long diagonal there, 40, 50 yards, turning Hearts' defence into attack.
McGee. Holt. Waben. Billy King. McGee's cross is blocked by Stevenson. Holt, King, McGee. It's another throw for Hearts. Held up by Stevenson. Jason Holt. Osman So. Trying to get a glimpse. Gomez holding off handling. Jason Holt will come across to aid Jordan McGee. Gomez. Danny Handling wrestled it away from him. And found David Gray. Kevin McHattie might be getting a yellow card here.
Yeah, and again, really good play from Danny Handling. He's got such a good touch in the middle of the park. Gets the pass away to Gray. Pretty cynical stuff from McHattie.
So a free kick for Liam Craig. Terrific atmosphere inside Tynecastle, as always on these occasions. But we wait for a goal. Liam Craig to send it in. Jack Hamilton has it after all.
Well, ideally you wanted him to take it cleanly, but he made the save in the end. I think Hibs are trying to put him under pressure, but balls aren't good enough.
Gomez with a sense of urgency. So, Guaden. So, sidestepping Harris. And the free kick is given. Much to Scott Robertson's dismay. Guaden. Nicholson. McHattie. Nicholson. It's come off Nicholson. It'll be a Hibs throw. David Gray's okay after that earlier knock.
I just wonder whether Robbie Nielsen, having a word with Stevie Crawford there, maybe thinking of changing it, maybe looking to his bench and trying to get some sort of lift, some sort of inspiration into this team.
Stanton. Stevenson game to the chase, but so too typically was Gomez. Hibs throw. Long busting run from Stevenson. It is just a throw. Stanton returns it to Stevenson. Scooped away by McGee.
He's a bit frustrated, Stanton. I know he can do so much with the ball at his feet, but not really getting enough opportunity to show his talent.
Jamie Walker will be on for Hearts shortly. He was suspended for the first two matches, held over from last season. He's capable of unlocking the door. Danny Handling. David Gray. Hooked on by El Alaghi. Awkward from Holt. It's given McHattie a minor problem. Jack Hamilton will pluck that one out of the air with El Alaghi nearby.
Well, it takes this one really cleanly. El Alaghi there, just making sure that he knows he's in a game, but no spillage there from Hamilton. That's good goalkeeping.
Stanton. Alagi is caught by Öztürk. And Hearts will make that change now. Billy King is going off. And Jamie Walker coming on for his 9th Edinburgh derby. Jamie Walker, one of several players out on the field, born in Edinburgh.
I think Nicholson will come over to the right-hand side. Substitute Walker staying on the left.
Liam Craig to send this in towards Forster, but Hamilton has it.
Forster did well to win that one. Danny Wilson caught on the wrong side.
McGee. Craig for Stevenson. Both sets of supporters are giving it their all. You can feel the passion amid the steep stands of Tynecastle. Who will strike first? McHattie. And Jamie Walker taken out by David Gray, who's going to receive a yellow card.
Well, I don't know if it merits a yellow card. It's a clear foul. Ball there. TB1, he's just a fraction away from it, but again, one of these opportunities where I'm absolutely convinced if you can get a decent ball in here, it causes the defence so many problems.
It's McHattie to take it. Michael Nelson away. Back by McHattie. Osman Sow makes contact. High into the sky from Jordan Forster. Alagi shielding Öztürk. Stevenson goes down by Sow. Boivin. Wilson. Boivin. Liam Craig digs it out. An hour played in the Edinburgh derby. It's tight and taut between Hearts and Hibs. Robertson. Danny Hanling chasing this, but it's cleared by McHattie. Boivin. Walker. It's a foul on Boivin. John McGlynn, the Livingston manager, is here, probably in charge of Hearts. Livingston play Hearts in the Challenge Cup midweek. Boivin for Holt. Quest for a goal goes on. Alagi helps it on, cleared by Öztürk. Robertson has merely presented it to Nicholson. Now Now so, Nicholson again. Stevenson stuck with him. Holt returns it to McGee. Holt, chance to cross. So closely watched by Forster. Danny Wilson.
Well, you can see that Hearts are just trying to step up a bit, dominating possession in this second half. But again, not really troubling the opposition goalkeeper. Still looking for that bit of inspiration or imagination on both sides.
Warbin onto this. McHattie. Gomez. Always available. Holt. Wilson. It's broken for Osman Sow. Jason Holt. It's tame in the end though from Holt. Comfortable for Oxley. Gomez. Nicholson. Claiming a handball against Stevenson. Ozturk stretching. Hibs turn to have a go here maybe. It will be left for Hibs' longest serving player, who is Stevenson, to take this throw. Stevenson has let that roll out. One moment of magic might settle this, or maybe the old mistake. So turning tremendously with quick feet, securing a free kick.
Well, we like to see that, don't we? Great skill, quick feet. But I think he's a frustrated player this afternoon. He's not had the quality service that he got last week when Hearts played at Ibrox.
McGee sends it towards So. Warbin. It's a free kick in a favourable position for Hearts.
It really is, as this ball comes in. The second ball is won by Warbin. He's the first to react and draws the foul. Who's going to take a bit of responsibility for Hearts here with a free kick?
Turkish under-21 international, Alim Ozturk, is on the scene. Oxley is in the firing line. Ozturk, new arrival, has a chance to make a name for himself here. Will this be a moment that matters in the Edinburgh derby? Alim Ozturk straight against the wall. Walker. Booted away by Craig.
Yeah, I think it was Craig's block from the free kick.
Stanton. Progressing well, handling, looking for El Alaghi. Crucial challenge from Öztürk. Gomez. Sent back by Nelson. He then has to deal with it again. So, trying to sneak in. Wilson steering that to McHattie. Danny handling across to make the challenge. Into the final quarter of this derby.
Kevin, drop it in the channel, Kevin. Channel in. No, get it back, put it in.
Robbie Nelson passing on a few instructions. Wilson will get a free kick off El Alaghi. It's the Champions League qualifiers this week. Rafa Benitez and Napoli have a tough one against Athletic Bilbao. That's on the new channel, Sky Sports 5 from 7:30 on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday we are with Celtic as they take on Maribor in Slovenia. That's from 7 o'clock. A second chance for Celtic to make it through to the group stage. Hibs have got the verdict on that throw. Osman Sow, Jamie Walker.
Well, I wonder whether Alan Stubbs might look to his bench and introduce someone with maybe a bit of pace. Matthew Kennedy's one that he thinks highly of. Or perhaps he's quite happy at the moment to settle for a point.
The 7th permanent manager of Hibs in 8 years. But he should be around for a while. I think Hearts are going to make another change. Gary Oliver waiting to come on. 19-year-old striker about to get his first taste of an Edinburgh derby. David Gray. Away by McGee, Gomez now and Nicholson combining. Glavin. Nicholson, will there be an opening here for Hearts? Stopped by Nelson. Handling. Offside, El Alaghi.
Well, he is very good in the middle of the park, Danny Handling. But the Hearts defence just kept a resolute line there and let El Alaghi go.
Another firm header from Nelson. So Hearts ready to make a second change. Stevenson, Craig. Öztürk will surely get a yellow card for that as he lunged in on Liam Craig.
Well, I was watching him from 5-10 yards away and I'm thinking, not a chance he's making this tackle, but he did. He was totally committed, stupidly. You can have no complaints about that.
Hearts racked up half a dozen yellow cards last week and they're up to 4 this week. Jason Holt is going to be replaced here. Another of Hearts teenagers, Gary Oliver, coming on. Jason Holt's contribution is appreciated by the Tynecastle faithful.
Yeah, there are so many good young players coming through the system here at Tynecastle. It's been the way of it for a number of years. This is just the latest one.
Meantime, it's a free kick for Hibs. Forster wants it. Assistant referee will certainly be watching him, standing in an offside position at the moment. Craig takes it. Stanton's header is wayward. Will be Nilsson then, introducing some fresh legs. Öztürk. Nelson keeping an eye on and Stevenson tidies up. Oxley seeking out El Alaghi. Stanton. El Alaghi. Liam Craig. Stevenson. Can he deliver? He can, but Danny Wilson sends it back in his direction.
Yeah, Öztürk was way beyond the front post area there, over his head, but Wilson spotted that danger.
Handling. Robertson. Chance for Hearts to burst away here with Walker and McHattie. So will rise. Oliver just on. Walker. McHattie.
Well, he couldn't resist it. Ball on his left foot, but lost control of the power.
Joe Royle here taking in the game, now working back at Everton. From where, of course, Alan Stubbs came to manage Hibs. Gomez, Warburton, Nicholson, Nicholson, handling, Stanton. Neither here nor there really from Sam Stanton.
Not really seen much evidence of the type of skill that we know he's capable of. I think that was just out of frustration there, having a pop at goal, but nowhere near the target.
A quarter of an hour remaining in the Edinburgh derby. It's goalless out there, but far from solace around this ground. El Alaghi. Handball. Warburton. McGee. Nicholson. Away from Robertson. Sam Nicholson! Spectacular! It's Hearts who edge ahead in the Edinburgh derby. What a finish from Sam Nicholson!
And we were crying out for a bit of imagination and inspiration. Look at the nutmeg here. Picks it up there through the legs of Robertson and on his left foot. Wow, he manages to control the power. And the accuracy of this shot means that Mark Oxley can't get near it. That's a fabulous goal. Beautiful technique with the instep, power, precision, and Hearts are in front.
A goal worthy of the occasion, the Edinburgh derby. Sam Nicholson has his say. A goal of beauty. Osman Sow now. Three sides of Tynecastle are loving this now. Walker. Gomez. tipped by Danny Hanling. What a warning for Hanling. Free kick for Hearts, who have something to protect here, or even something to build on with this free kick. The noise levels just went up a bit. Guaban taking on Robertson, penalty! And Robertson is going to be off here. It's a second yellow card, and that leads to red for Scott Robertson.
Well, the rules are so harsh. Soft foul and another yellow card. You can see them here. Guaban he's leaning in. Maybe it's his left hand that he sees. Will he call him? See Robertson's left hand as he pushes him there. It's a soft one, well worth a claim. And in the last few minutes, it's all gone tragically wrong for Hibs.
Hibs' world has fallen apart. Prince Guaban about to step up here at the same end where Liam Craig put his penalty wide. Before it happens, Hibs are making a change. Sam Stanton being replaced by Matty Kennedy, who was at Kilmarnock and then worked with Alan Stubbs at Everton. Here comes Prince Guaban! That's the way to do it! Derby Day in Edinburgh belongs to Hearts, as it so often has done lately.
Well, unlike the penalty we saw in the first half, this has got a bit of purpose and a bit of quality. Hearts one goal up, Guaban just faces it straight on, side of the foot. He makes sure he hits the target. There's enough height in it to get it away from the diving Mark Oxley. He's not going to reach that. And Hearts have put this game to bed.
The Prince of Tynecastle with a perfect penalty. Some of the Hibs fans are leaving now. 10 minutes to go. And the Hearts fans are waving them away. In the space of a few minutes, it all went horribly wrong for Hibs, who are now down to 10 men, of course. Harris, though, Wilson clears. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Hearts have changed the picture. And it was all going so reasonably well. Robbie Nielsen will be well aware but he won't want to give Hibs a route back into this game. Forster was well aware of So's considerable presence. Well, they went through so much turmoil last season after the 15-point deduction for going into administration. That's behind them now.
Yeah, no wonder they're happy. They started with such a tough one away to Rangers at Ibrox, came through that one with flying colours. But you don't get a bigger boost than beating your oldest rivals on your own turf.
Cracking penalty from Prince Guaban to double Hearts lead. Hanling. Nicholson, who scored the first, and how. Gray Hibs distraught and dejected. Hearts are absolutely elated. They won 4 of the 5 Edinburgh derbies last season. And they are on course to win the first one of this season.
Well, time and time again, the mentality of the Hearts players, it just seems to be stronger than the Hibs 11. They meet this game head on, and no matter if they're playing good, bad or indifferent, they tend to come up with the result.
There's a free kick for Liam Craig, and Hibs Stonehalf need something to happen here. Can they spark a late recovery here? Liam Craig in, and Alagi! Some save from Hamilton! Nelson! They can't force it in! And a crucial contribution from Hamilton on his Hearts debut.
Brilliant moment for him. What a save that is from Jack Hamilton to keep a clean sheet. It's a terrific ball. El Alagui meets it. I don't understand why Michael Nelson doesn't meet this second ball with his head. He goes and tries to volley it. The chance is lost.
Alexander with his fractured cheekbone applauding that, and the departure here of Sam Nicholson, whose sizzling strike put Hearts on their way. James Keatings is going to come on for his Hearts debut. Scored 15 goals for Hamilton Accies last season as they won promotion to the top flight, but he decided to stick around in the Championship. And Scott Allen has come on for his league debut for Hibs in place of Danny Hanlon. Scott Allen, who was at Dundee United, released by West Brom last season. It's a free kick here for Hibs, another chance for a late response.
Well, it's a tough one for Scott Allen to make a difference in the 5 or so minutes that are remaining, but if you can get another quality ball in here, maybe Hibs can get one back.
Something has to happen here for Hibs. It just has to. It's Liam Craig, and Hamilton had to deal with that. It's a corner.
Yeah, he's growing in confidence, isn't he? There's a bit more power on this ball, and you would expect Hamilton to get enough of a touch to clear the danger there.
Scott Allen's corner. Flicked away by Jamie Walker. Kennedy gets the throw. Safely clutched by Hamilton again. Playing for Stenhousemuir last weekend. Recalled amid a goalkeeping crisis. He's done his bit for the Hearts' cause. Hearts in no rush, nor do they need to be. Sitting pretty on a 2-0 lead. Oliver, away by Forster. Gomez robbed. Allen away to Stevenson. Kennedy. Sprightly. But that was as good as it got. A miserable cross.
Yeah, it's been Hibs' problem all afternoon, failing to get the desired service to El Alagui. They got a good ball in for the free kick, but that man there came up with a wonderful save.
Well, we would have been in for a tense finale had El Alagui buried that. Either side of Hamilton. Oh, it's a red card for Osman Sow here for catching Michael Nelson.
Well, it's a combination of Willie Collum and the linesman here, who's not too far away. Osman Sow having a word with him. And as he jumps up for this ball with Michael Nelson, keep your eye on Sow. And I think he does deliberately throw that right. Yeah, the right elbow makes a connection with Nelson, and that's a red card.
Well, that's a blow. He'll be facing a suspension. Osman Sow takes the long walk, and Hearts are also down to 10 men. Michael Nelson carrying the scars of the Edinburgh Derby. Osman Sow sent off. Scott Robertson also for Hibs. Nelson looking to get near this. Allen struck it cleanly enough.
Yeah, I think it come off Jordan Foster. You're right, he strikes this one really well. But Foster's up in the box there, makes his way into the middle, and he can't get out of the way of that shot from his teammate.
Well, it took a while for this Edinburgh Derby to come to life, but it eventually did just that. Both teams down to 10 men. Hearts continuing their dominance in this fixture. Allen. Here's Harris. Given away to Gomez. Dwabin doing him no favours. Walker now for Gomez. There's going to be 4 minutes added on. Held up by Forster, but Gary Oliver is onto it. Trying to slide Walker in here, just too heavy. Sam Nicholson scored a goal to remember on Derby Day. A spectacular hit. Stevenson. Kennedy. Stevenson. Allen's cross is met by Öztürk. Returned by Nelson. El Alaghi. He scores! But have they left it too late? A minute into stoppage time. A response from Hibs.
Well, there's the inspiration that Hibs were looking for. Look at the wonderful first touch. Wilson doesn't deal with it. But the touch to go over Wilson's head here and then meet the volley, sweet. Hamilton's not got a chance for that, and you're right, Ian, is it too little too late? He had that chance earlier with a header and Hamilton kept it out.
Scored against Livingston last week. El Alaghi on target again. Forster. Oliver proving to be a nuisance, he's actually stayed in. Jamie Walker heading for the corner. Bundled over by Kennedy. And Hearts will be happy to waste some time here. I think we can pretty much guess what the plan will be. It's getting rather heated in there, and there's a yellow card coming out for Liam Craig. Well,
in these latter stages, the one thing you need from your captain is to keep your discipline, keep your composure. That doesn't prove anything that you're more committed by getting a yellow card when you're 2-1 down.
Jimmy Walker not happy there. This is all suiting Hearts. The fingers being pointed.
Well, again, Jamie Walker just needs to... Stevenson, that's a red card from Stevenson. He goes right over the ball, and his only intention there is to hurt his opponent. And the linesman's what? 2 yards away. The referee 10 yards away, and they missed that.
Stevenson up towards Allen. High from Danny Wilson into the Edinburgh sky. Stevenson giving away a free kick, and that just suits Hearts down to the ground.
Well, Lewis Stevenson's a footballer. He's not a hard man. I don't know why he's trying to prove to everyone that he's really strong and tough. He should have been off the park a couple of minutes ago.
Oliver. That is that. Different divisions, new eras, but pretty much same old Hearts victory in the Edinburgh derby. Sam Nicholson with a wonder goal, which flew in, put them on their way. Prince Boivin scored from the penalty spot, showing Liam Craig how it should be done, because Craig missed from the spot badly at 0-0 in the first half. El Algi's response did indeed prove to become too late. Jack Hamilton on his Hearts debut made a save that counted from El Algi, but Liam Craig left to reflect on what might have been had he been able to score his penalty. And we finished with 10 men for both teams. Scott Robertson sent off, and then Osman Sow as well. By the end, it became a rather eventful encounter, but Hearts still rule in the Scottish capital. But first, Edinburgh derby of the season ends Hearts 2, Hibs 1.
What a fantastic atmosphere in Edinburgh. And boy, did that game really lighten up in the last half hour. Goals, red cards, and ultimately a victory for Hearts' new head coach, Robbie Neilson. What a fantastic afternoon for the Hearts people. There is a positive for Hibs if they can take anything from this game. It's only the second time in their last 8 visits to Tynecastle they've actually managed to score. The Hearts players are enjoying this and milking it. They didn't have too many high spots last year when they were relegated. But wow, the supporters are absolutely loving that. In the last 19 derbies, Hearts have won 11 of them. Hibernian just the 2. Alan Stubbs still has a lot of work to turn all that around. And despite having a 100% record, and despite starting with wins against favourites Rangers and their rivals Hibernian, Hearts are only in 3rd place. Queen of the South lead the way on goal difference, just ahead of Wraith Rovers, and then come Hearts, Rangers and Hibernian behind them on 3 points apiece.